I don't think this party has officially started yet. I don't think that we have seen the true negativity that the Lord of the Rings series from Amazon will be facing. Because what do we know about the media? We know that they are going to do everything in their power to blame this on the fans. And the backlash has been so massive that they were not prepared for this. They've tried to put out their hit pieces, they've tried to offset it, but they have failed miserably, and it's only going to get significantly worse. And the fans are the number one target. And Amazon is going to do everything they can to try and paint all of the negativity, all of the criticism centered around racist white dudes that are angry about diversity. That's what they're going to do. That's what they do every single time. We've seen it time and time again. And I'm going to show you something here in an article that's so funny, something they have used so many times, something that they can't prove, something that they have ran with more times than I can count, and I have covered here on this channel, something I've been accused of, yet I've shown video evidence that completely contradicts every accusation centered around this nonsense, but they continue to run with it. A story that has never been confirmed and can't be confirmed because it never happened. But they love to run with that story. Now, let's get into the Lord of the Rings nonsense, and I haven't talked about this in a few days, but a lot has happened. That trailer is now at 147,000 downvotes. This is the premiere trailer. As I've talked about many times, this is the first trailer. We rarely see this type of backlash on the first trailer for a major series. There's usually a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of happiness, a lot of positivity. Ultimately, people start to see what happens later on. But I don't think I have seen this much negativity on the teaser trailer for a major franchise. I don't think this has ever happened. I could be wrong, but I don't remember it. I don't remember this much negativity. And it's only going to get significantly worse. The comment section they're getting destroyed. It doesn't matter where this trailer was posted. There's multiple places this trailer was posted. And it continues to get destroyed. You've got these woke fan sites that have been hijacked by SJWs. The OneRing.net on Twitter making this post right here. But I'm about to show you what's wrong with this post. Now, I'm not thankful for the incredible talented actors who are bringing Middle-earth's second age to life, like all the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit actors, yada, 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 celebrating Black History Month. But look what they did here. They photoshopped this one, okay? Like, the fact that they didn't even, like, try. They didn't even try. What are they doing? What is going on? They photoshopped this dude. They photoshopped him on Martin Freeman. Like, why? Why couldn't you just use a picture of him? Good Lord. So right here it says, assuming there's no official look at Lenny Henry yet, given that the photo used seems to be his head photoshopped onto a studio shot of Martin Freeman. So I responded. I responded to this tweet, okay? And that's what I responded with. I just quote tweeted it. And they blocked me. So I said, I guess they hate representation because this is a woke fan site that's been hijacked by SJWs. But yeah, I mean... But let's get into this article here. So this article here, Jeff Bezos' new Lord of the Rings show is angering fans because it has black dwarves. Seriously, says Christian. Christian is right here on Twitter, and he has a stand with Ukraine because he wants you to know how woke he is. Now, I'm sure Christian also had Black Lives Matter. I'm sure he had Mask Up. I'm sure he had all of the NPC downloads. But this is Christian, and he's writing for Fortune. And he wants you to know that The Lord of the Rings angering fans seriously cannot continue. But the point of this right here and what I was talking about earlier in this video, look at the point they made right here. Look at this. A troubled history of backlashes against diverse casting. This is not the first time that fans have reacted negatively to diverse actors being cast in major franchise films. And what do they start with, ladies and gentlemen? The same story over and over and over and over again. The same story that has never been confirmed. We have never seen any receipts. We have never seen any comments. We have never seen anything to support these claims that they use to trash the fans. Actress Kelly Marie Tran, who is Asian American, was the recipient of a swell of online attacks about her ethnicity after she was cast in Star Wars: The Last Jedi. They will never stop running with this story because your identity is nothing more than a virtue signal opportunity for them. That story has never been confirmed. We have never seen any evidence. And I have even addressed it because they've tried to blame me for that, like they always do. And I showed a clip. I'll even play the clip right here where I specifically approached it because I remember when the story broke, I went live. And I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. Who's going after Kelly Marie Tran? She's one of the sweetest people. Who would actually go after her? This is awful.
But yeah, many times I've said Kelly Marie Tran is actually a sweetheart. I think she's every interview I've ever seen with her, she comes off as a genuinely sweet person, and I think she's incredibly likable. You know, and it sucks that her character was so terribly written and terribly fleshed out because the character Rose did not take advantage of all of the charm that Kelly Marie Tran has as a human being, and that sucks, but that's not her fault. I don't condone it. How many times do I have to say it? I don't think that it's right. I don't like it. But why do we not call it out when it happens to everyone? Why does the mainstream only call it out when it happens to specific races and genders? That's my problem. They don't really care. They only want to pretend they care so they can show you how good of a person they are. That's the frustrating part to me.
And of course, there was no receipts to back it up because this is what the media does. They weaponize people's identity. They weaponize their sex, their race, their gender, their opinions, whatever they can use to further their political agenda. They're going to use it. But if they can't use it, you mean nothing to them. Absolutely nothing to them. Because that's how they operate. These people are twisted. You got more right here. Amazon's Lord of the Rings TV show reacts to diversity backlash from Tolkien fans. That they're just never going to stop. They're never going to stop. But it doesn't matter because the voice of the fans is being heard. And they cannot deal with this. I don't think they were prepared for it. But now they know that they've messed with the wrong fan base. And I'm not a Tolkien scholar. I'm not, as knowledgeable. If you want the knowledge, if you want that true knowledge, then go subscribe to Nerdrotic because Gary knows his stuff. There's people out there that are far more knowledgeable about this than me. But what I do know is I do know how the identity politics game works. I'm a huge fan of the films. I think the Peter Jackson, the original three films are the greatest films ever made. They're not my favorite, but I think they're the greatest films ever made. It's incredible. And, they're going to try to hijack this, and they are failing miserably. And I'm so happy that the fans are not putting up with this nonsense because you don't have to put up with this. You don't have to. And yes, at once upon a time, I'm sure words like racist, sexist, bigots, I'm sure that mattered. It mattered to me at one point in time until I realized that it doesn't mean what they claim it means. It only means that they disagree with you or that you have an opinion that they don't like. It's just like the term grifter. They just have used that word that essentially grifter means someone that has a platform but has opinions that I don't like, therefore they're a grifter. Because they don't call people with no following, with no success, grifters. They only call successful people with opinions they disagree with grifters. So it means nothing anymore. Absolutely nothing. Just like all of the words from the NPC world, they just make these words lose all meaning. So don't let them have any power. Don't let them. Just continue to have your opinion, stand up and fight back, and don't let these people weaponize your political opinions, your pop culture opinions, or whatever. If you see some bullshit, call it out. And don't worry about these losers on Twitter, because Twitter isn't real life. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. I appreciate all the support. We got Tuesday night's main event tomorrow night. Geeks and Gamers Clips, uploading a lot of content over there, geeksandgamers.com. We're having a lot of stuff for our members on geeksandgamers.com, so we appreciate that. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.